What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, we recently got into conversations about utility and popularity and everything there. And Ethereum and Bitcoin came up talking about how Bitcoin, some people believe Bitcoin is just everything in this world, and that Ethereum is kind of more of the afterthought and will never be at the same level or more than where Bitcoin is. Now, in my opinion, I believe Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin. I believe Ethereum has more utility than Bitcoin. I believe Ethereum will have more investors, more believers, more potential than Bitcoin will ever have. And I'll sort of explain why. Some people believe that Bitcoin will be phased out as well, but I look at it at a level where Bitcoin will still be valuable because people will still believe in that method, that consensus versus the Ethereum consensus, the proof of work, or sorry, proof of stake consensus. But I wanted to dive into this and understand the differences, understand um, my beliefs behind it, and why I believe that Ethereum has more utility than Bitcoin. And you can try and prove me wrong, if you want. I'm all for listening to what you have to say, and I love hearing new information. Don't think that I'm just going to be one-sided and just say no matter what, Ethereum is going to be the top of the top. And I will listen to anything anybody has to say about where Bitcoin will go and what they have as a use case and all of that stuff. So don't think that I just have tunnel vision, because I don't. I see everything for what it is. Yes, I do have my own opinions, but I still do take everybody else's opinion into my own overall decision, if that makes sense. So, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links that are down below. One of those links being for my Twitter, for my Patreon, for my other channels, my other YouTube channels that have a lot of valuable information, whether it's cryptocurrency or reactions or golf or whatever. Go ahead and check out those channels. But anyways, I've caught myself talking about Ethereum quite a bit, saying how Ethereum could be worth a hell of a lot more than what people think, saying that Ethereum you may see the flippening, which is somewhat true in this video as well. I still think that you will see the flippening. And even just going all in on Ethereum, buying what I can buy within that day or within that week of Ethereum or of a cryptocurrency, I'm putting it directly into Ethereum. But if we look at the top cryptocurrencies by market cap, we're going to understand that Bitcoin is at a level of $16,000 or $17,000 at a $323 billion market cap, while Ethereum is at a $152 billion market cap at a $1,250 price. So a lot of people like to compare these by price points, and they're like, Ethereum will never get up to the point to where Bitcoin can get to, $60,000, $70,000. It will never get up there. Understand that Ethereum now with this proof of stake method or consensus, and understand that burning is a thing. You can burn down some of the supply. However, it is very costly to burn down a lot of that supply at 122 million coins that is there. So they say it's impossible to get to those levels. I do believe that it's possible to get to some of those levels. However, that's not what I'm searching for. What I'm looking for is it to pass by market cap and understand that it is more valuable per coin that it does have. Not like by price, but by overall market cap, right? So, anyways, let's get into some other information when it comes to what Investopedia has to say about it. So let me just get out of here and let me show you just some key differences. I believe they did highlight it. So within Ethereum enables building and developing smart contracts, decentralized applications or dApps without downtime, fraud, control, or interference from a third party. To accomplish this, Ethereum comes complete with its own programming language that runs a blockchain. The key differences, right? The key differences between there is you have, while both Bitcoin and Ethereum networks are powered by the principle of distributing ledgers and cryptography, the two cryptography. I don't know why I said cryptography. Cryptography. You got to break it down. The two differ technically in many ways. For example, transactions on Ethereum network may contain executable code, while data affixed to Bitcoin network transactions is only used to record transaction information. Other differences include block time, and Ethereum transaction is confirmed in seconds compared to within minutes of BTC. And their consensus algorithms are different. Bitcoin uses SHA 256, while Ethereum uses LMD Ghost. If we scroll down here, we're going to understand the difference between the two, which is really the main difference that everybody does bring up, which is proof of work. I can't speak versus proof of stake. I cannot speak, and I'm sorry. I don't know what that is, but I'm keeping it in there because this is raw, and that's what it is. It's not like, anyways, proof of work versus proof of stake. Proof of work, in my opinion, is more of the older model where you can apply the same thing to reality, right? Proof of people that are working, people that are working a really, really hard job in order to make ends meet for their family. They're working as hard as they can versus the people that aren't working as hard labor wise, that are doing more of a mentally taxing job rather than a physical job. You're doing something where you're investing online, doing something that's mentally taxing, right? Versus somebody that's out there building a house. You have to have those houses built, but if you can add the mental power to build those houses versus the a physical power of building those houses is a different story. So proof of work is basically, working as hard as you can in order to validate the blockchain versus the staking method actually validating the blockchain there. So Bitcoin using a consensus protocol called proof of work, which allows the network nodes to agree on the state of all information recorded and prevent certain types of attacks on the network. In September 2022, Ethereum moved to proof of stake, a set interconnected upgrades, a set of interconnected upgrades that will make Ethereum more secure and sustainable. To address issues regarding scalability, part of the transition to proof of stake is sharding, which will continue to be addressed through 2023. So, anyways, the if you look at where we are with Bitcoin and Ethereum at a simple way of looking at it, without breaking down everything that we're breaking down here, if you look into it with a simple way of looking into it, Bitcoin by use case does not really have one, right? Their overall goal is to become the world currency, even though their transaction times are very, very slow. Now, if any type of upgrade, came about, it would make sense, and it could happen, right? Could happen, but obviously, the creator of Bitcoin being completely, unknown, right? That's where you end up having an issue there with Vitalik. Like, what Ethereum is going to do, when they're going to change things, who to go to in order to ask all of these questions. It's something where you can create a use case, you can build, you can innovate, you can change, you can do everything you wanted to do. Bitcoin is not supposed to be the end all be all and change the entire system here to adhere to what Bitcoin or proof of work is. This is why you have all of these different consensuses are being created, right? Where you have proof of work, proof of stake. I can't think of, for some reason, I can't think of any other ones, but I know that there are some. Uh, but proof of stake, we know as a more modern consensus than looking at proof of work and understanding the energy consumption that comes from it. For Ethereum, you already have a type of a use case with it just by understanding the gas fees that are associated with it. If you're trading within MetaMask or trading within Trust Wallet or trading on the chain itself, you know that you're able to pay in Ethereum, and you have to pay in Ethereum. You have to hold Ethereum. It's a use case for it, as well as using Ethereum for NFTs, not solely for NFTs, because there are, or that's not the only cryptocurrency that's used for NFTs, because there are other ones that are used for buying NFTs as well, depending on what platforms you're buying on. or you can buy with cash. But we know that Ethereum is used in a lot of cases to buy NFTs, which is a big deal. Um, and that's another use case for it. And there's many other use cases that can come its way with understanding the change, the merge now into where you have faster transaction times, you have cheaper costs that go with it. So all in all, Ethereum looks like it's setting itself up to be a better use case or have better utility than Bitcoin. Um, in my opinion, that's why I'm heavy on heavy on Ethereum and not invested into Bitcoin. Anything that I am invested into Bitcoin is because I got it free from Coinbase. Everything else, I'm invested in 6 Ethereum. I have $6,000 or over $6,000 worth of Ethereum. Um, and I'm happy about that. I want to continue to hold Ethereum. I do want to collect my initial investment while also holding Ethereum for the long term. So we'll see. We will see. But that's my whole spiel on what's going on with Ethereum and Bitcoin and why I believe the utility is a lot higher or has more utility. There's a lot more that we can add to this. I just don't want to make this a ridiculously long video. And for some reason today, I just can't speak. We're going to have to deal with that, but I'm definitely going to leave everything in the video and hopefully you enjoy my errors in talking. Um, that's an everyday thing for me. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.